I live in Texas and our weather is crazy. Crazy. I'm telling you, we joke often about the fact that you could literally go out and wear a coat in the morning and a swimsuit laying out by the pool in the afternoon because we don't really have seasons. It's just every day is a new season from morning to afternoon. But I want to ask you, do you know what your season is for content creation? What season are you in? If you're not sure or you're curious, stay tuned and listen in because we are going to dive into navigating the seasons of online content creation today so that you are not battling a different season every single day of the week. Hello, my creative friend. Welcome to Creatives on Fire. Are you oh so tired of the constant struggle to keep up on social media? Do you wish you had more time freedom to actually be creative? Well, listen, I'm Melanie Ferguson, a creative business coach and multi six figure online creative business owner who's made so many mistakes growing my blog and social media to hundreds of thousands of followers, only to look up and have very little to show for it. Once I put my head down and added a few key systems and strategies, everything changed for me. In this podcast, I'll be sharing my proven systems and shortcuts, turning those followers into paying customers. So if you're ready, let's take your online business to the next level and leave all the overwhelm behind. Hey, Melanie Ferguson here. I have created a content planner for creatives that's unique to content creators. It's a 52-week planning guide and calendar designed to help you manage your time, help you stay organized, consistent, and really just know what to do and when. From planning your content to making sure you're on track every single week, this planner allows you to focus on what matters most for your business. So if you're looking for a way to keep all of your things organized, be able to be ahead of the game and know exactly what to do and when, check it out at creativesonfirepodcast.com/planner. That's creativesonfirepodcast.com/planner. Welcome back to the podcast. This week, we are going to talk all about navigating the seasons of online content creation. My friend, did you know that we have seasons for our business? And I'm not talking about just the life seasons because those do play a part. I'm talking about the seasons of growth and waiting and planting and plenty, all to do with your business. And these are concepts that I wish I would have known about when I got started in online content creation. And my hope for you is that with all of these seasons that we talk about, that you will be able to better manage your expectations and avoid burnout. My friend, I experienced burnout and it was not fun. And if I can help even just one of you listening to my words today to avoid it, I'm going to do my best. And knowing your seasons is also going to help you succeed at a higher level. So here we go. Let's first decide what season we're in based on what the seasons are. So you might be in a planting season. Now, these are seasons that you can change based on the platform. So if you're just starting out on a new platform, you might be in a planting season, even though you've been in business for several years. So a planting season is going to be where you are constantly like brainstorming new ideas. You are creating a detailed content plan and schedule that you want to go by. That's something that we do with the content planner for creatives. Super excited. If you are new to this podcast, you maybe haven't heard, but I created a planner specifically with you in mind so that you could actually get a plan together for creating content throughout the year. Make it super streamlined and easy so you don't wake up every single day wondering, well, I wonder what I should create today. You have a plan in place. So, in the planting phase, you are going to be creating that plan and schedule, and you're going to be building that initial audience, and you are going to start putting out the content. When you are transitioning from planting to maybe the waiting season, we all know what it's like to be in the waiting season. You'll notice your content creation will start to follow a more regular schedule. You'll not have so much post one thing one day and 10 things the next day. You will have more of a um, fluid schedule that you're comfortable with, and you'll be more in the waiting. You're waiting for that growth. You're waiting for that viral post. You're waiting for that content to take off in the waiting stage. And the waiting stage is where you have to grow with your patience and your persistence with creating the content. So you'll be nurturing your audience, asking them questions, getting to know them better. You'll be digging into your back office for the platform and looking at your analytics to kind of understand what's taking off with your people, what is falling flat. You're going to learn new skills, how to create more engaging content and how to market yourself. So, this is your waiting season. A lot of times, this can be one of your longer seasons. It can feel almost painful to learn the lessons of patience. Transitioning from waiting to the next season is going to be noticed by having more content engagement. So you're going to have more likes, more shares, more comments to your posts, more things than usual. And you will notice this. You're going to have more feedback, more DMs, more people reaching out to you by email with questions. And this is going to give you a really good indicator that you are starting to experience what we love to see, which is growth. You are going to have positive trends back in your back office. They're going to have higher watch times for your videos, more subscribers to your blog and your email. You're going to have more page views to your posts because you are going to be posting on purpose with the content planner in place. I'm telling you right now. And the way that you go is from planting to waiting to growth. And then this is what we always want is our platform to flourish and to have an increase in the audience size. We're all looking for that wonderful audience growth size, and you are going to be able to experience with more of the content so formats. So maybe you started out with just posting and now you want to drip in some live video and maybe some short form content. So during the growth phase, you're going to start kind of experimenting with the different types of formats and schedules. You're going to look in your back office and see my people are mainly there on Thursday, Friday. They're not really there on Sunday, or they're not really there on Tuesday. And you're going to post accordingly. All right. Then the goal is always our season of success, our season of plenty. And that is going to be where we are going to finally see our audience reach a size that is one where people are reaching out to us. You'll notice that you are at a high level that really shows everyone out there that you have a loyal and substantial following that is worthy of being monetized. You're going to have more opportunities for sponsorships. You're going to have more success with your affiliate links and all of your marketing that you do with affiliates. You're going to have more ad revenue. And the season of plenty is also indicated with um, the fact that other creators and brands even will start reaching out for collaborations. They are going to recognize you for your influence and the season of plenty that you're in. The season of plenty is also a time when you can start exploring a new platform. Again, opportunities are going to be flowing. You're going to have more of everything, more comments, likes, shares, DMs, emails. Just every single thing is going to be off the chain. And that is how you know you are in the season of plenty. It's really not difficult to figure out. This can happen in the blink of an eye with a few viral posts, or it can take a lot of that time where you have the season of waiting and the season of growth. And as you are patient and you persist, you will get to that season of plenty. When you're in that season of plenty, I don't want you to lose focus. I want you to stay the course. Don't get distracted. I know a lot of times it's really easy in all of the seasons, really, to get distracted where you feel like, oh, I am planting and this is so boring and the waiting is killing me and the growth is so slow. You really have to put the blinders on and just continue doing what you did to get to where you are. Do not make the mistake, my friend, that I made, which was hopping all over the place all of the time. And I would have platforms in, all the different seasons at once. And it was so draining and it really, really brought on the burnout. And you get to a certain point in the platform and you don't want to quit because you feel like I'm not seeing the growth, but I've already put in all this effort. Okay. Well, maybe if you would have put all that extra effort into the other platform that was growing already, you would have gotten to that season of plenty a lot faster. So I'm not saying don't try all the platforms, try them all at once and see what you vibe with the best or the one that you naturally already use the most, and then pour everything into that. Get yourself to that season of plenty and then branch out to another platform with the season of planting. Okay. And sometimes you'll get to a point in your original platform where you were in a season of plenty. I know this happened to me with Facebook, where you may have to transition back into a season of planting, where you have to innovate your content, refresh your content. And that can be from something that, unbeknownst to you happened in the market, or maybe, your platform got dinged for something you really didn't do, but the bots got you and said that you did it. So you were kind of shadow banned or whatever, and you have to actually start back to the planting. You might even just notice a plateau or a decline in engagement of your audience growth as well. And it just is suggesting that you need fresh content, new strategies, new collaborations, new things. Your platform needs to be shaken up and needs to evolve in order to stay relevant. And that is kind of the key. You might get to a point when you are experiencing that season of plenty where you just feel unchallenged or you're bored with your content creation. And that is also an indicator that you need new ideas, new projects, maybe even another platform to dive into. And what you can do is once that platform that you are creating content for is in that season of plenty, you can start to bring in help. You can bring in, even if it's just tools to help you. I've got an amazing tool called Meet Edgar that I will put in the show notes that you can use to sort of put part of the content creation on autopilot. You can use AI. You can use so many tools, you guys, these days just to get your season of plenty to be on a little more of an autopilot once you start picking up another platform and planting and waiting and growing for it. Recognizing, you guys, these signs and understanding the, nuances of each season can help you stay adaptable, maintain your audience engagement without losing it, and actually just sustain growth over time for each platform. Once you can recognize the sign, first of all, you want to recognize the season that you're in and honor that. Honor that you're in the planting season for that platform. Understand that you're not supposed to be at the pinnacle of that platform at that moment. You're not supposed to have 100,000 followers for that platform from the day that you started, okay? If you do, then you probably paid for them, and then you will also again pay for them because it is not loyal. You're looking for a loyal audience that you can ultimately sell to and ultimately serve at a very high level. So recognize the season that you're in for what it is. Recognize the signs that are indicating a need for a seasonal change, a pivot. You need to be flexible in your content strategy so that you can adapt to each of the seasons and engage your audience and understand their evolving needs and preferences. Stay informed about the trends and what's happening so that you don't get left behind. And just if you do get hit with a bot or a setback with your platform, just embrace the learning experience that it is and just continue and just know that it's part of transitioning. It's going to be part of maybe going from growth, and instead of hitting that pinnacle of plenty, that you might get knocked back down to waiting. You might go from growth to waiting, and that's fine. That's okay. Maybe you decide to reinvent yourself and you're going to change your platform altogether, and keeping your audience that you have makes more sense than starting a whole new one. And you're going to pivot. And just know that when you're going to pivot, that you're going to go back down to that planting the new content, waiting on the new content to take with your people and getting new people. And then the growth will kick in. All of these stages are very viable, very attainable for anyone at any point in their online creation business. But just recognize the season you're in, respect that season, keep your head down, keep your blinders on, work that season that you're in until you notice the transition is time for the next season. I hope this is helpful for you guys to, again, manage your expectations for each season, avoid burnout. The only way you can lose in the content creation game, my friend, is to give up. And giving up is not an option when this is your dream. This is your only options for some of us. We don't want to get burnout. The seasons, if you recognize them, it can help you succeed at the highest level. The season of plenty for multiple platforms, which is the goal we want to have. We don't want to have all of our eggs in one basket. We want to have a really great mix of content creation portals that are all like little soldiers working for us. And it is just going to blow up your business in ways that you could never expect. So I appreciate you. I hope that you found this episode helpful. If you did, send it on to a friend. I would really appreciate it. And listen, I will see you next year. That is next week. We are getting started in our Fuel Mastermind. If you have not signed up yet, it is not too late to apply. Go to creativesonfirepodcast.com/fuel. Read all about it. See if you're not the perfect fit to join us, and grab your planner. It's not too late to grab your planner. Creativesonfirepodcast.com/planner. All the details are there. And I appreciate you, my friend. Until next time, stay creative.